Hello, it's me, and I'm doing my first ever voiceover. Take two! So this is my first ever voiceover, and if I'm doing anything wrong, or if you have tips, please let me know my flaws, because I really want to do more voiceover videos and not sound like a complete imbecile. So yeah. And a lot of the designs were, yes, quite a few of the designs were inspired by either other artists I've seen. I don't even consider myself an artist, but or other YouTubers that I watch, animation meme YouTubers, drawing YouTubers, just drawers in general. So I guess let's just get into this. Okay, so the first character we have is my main character, the longest running character on this channel. And her name, and still is Sparkle Cat. I use her pretty often still, usually in her gender bent form though, because I don't know, I'm better at drawing male characters. So she was just a mess of traits, like the hair, the eyes, the freaking outfit, the sparkles, everything on her was just a mess. The ears, she doesn't even have a tail. Oh god. So, yeah. Besides that, she was heavily inspired by, if you watch me, you probably know who this person was because she was really big for her Powerpuff when she did do them. Nini the Kitty. Heavily inspired. I loved her characters and I would try to copy every single aspect. So I enjoyed her design while I still used it. Clearly don't anymore, as you can see in the Spedpaint, because she looks completely different. If I would have told you that was the same character, you probably would have said it was a different OC. And her new design, there were times where she was a demon, like in my Halloween video from 2 years ago. There are times when she's just a normal wolf / like dog thingamajig. But I gave her horns. These horns were inspired by some artist, or not artist. These ones are inspired by Kana from Dragon Maid. I really loved the way her horns looked. So, I don't know, I just thought it looked really cute. And the ears, the way they droop down was inspired really heavily by Sashley. I don't know, I just really liked the way that her design looks. I liked the way the ears would droop in the back. I just really liked that. So, I took the idea. Her outfit was just kind of generic, kind of looks like what she had before, but it was I don't know. I don't know. It looks the way it did before, but without the other colors on the outfit. Without the cat stockings, and the colors are just all around a bit different. That's all I really have to say about her. Enjoy the rest of the Spedpaint. Okay, next OC we have, I thought it would be appropriate to draw her quote-unquote boyfriend, or his quote-unquote boyfriend. And to be honest, when I came up with him, I didn't have any idea what I wanted to do. He was all around way more of a mess than she was. I had generally no ideas for his hair, his clothes, his species. I don't know, his design was just all over the place and kind of weird. Again, heavily inspired by Nini the Kitty, as you can see from the art style and the base. Or you can't see it, but as I look at the old pictures of him, I used a lot of bases. In the first video he appeared in, it was a base, and the picture just looked off. So for his new design, kind of similar to, I don't even know if I'm gonna make them a couple anymore. Y'all tell me in the comments if you want them to stay together, because a lot of you guys said that you liked the way they looked together, and if y'all like that, I'll keep it that way. But his design was, he kind of looks like a cow, but he's not. I know what I was going for. I liked the way he looks. The horns were inspired by a YouTuber or a drawer that I saw. I liked the way the horns looked like they were swerved and then kind of crooked and pointed at the end. Ears, again, really inspired by Sashley. You can see they look the same. His generic design generally looks the same, just he doesn't have the hat anymore. I couldn't really find a way to place it to make it look natural. Like, I looked at the sketch as I was drawing it, and I was just like, no, a hat ain't gonna work on here. This don't add up, Chief. I don't know. So his design now, I really like it. I kept the I don't really care. It's not a hoodie anymore. It's just a generic sweater. So I liked that. So, yep, this was his design. Enjoy the rest of the speed paint.
Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Wow, wow. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Wow, wow. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Wow, wow. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Oh my god, I think I'm dying.
And lastly, we have Sprinkle. She was a very rushed and not thought out character, and generally just like somebody told me, "Hey, Nene the kitty bootleg." Back then when I looked at her, I couldn't really see it. Now that I look at her now, I'm just like, oh, they look very similar. And maybe that was because the picture she was introduced in was it was technically a base, but it was also traced at the same time. I privated the video a while ago, but recently I unprivated the video because I didn't want to listen to anybody telling me to remove it. I'm just not that kind of person anymore. So her generic design was just what do you call those sweatshirts that, like, I don't know, it looked like a coat kind of thing going on with the shoulders, yeah, and a skirt. And I kept the same design on her now. I didn't change that aspect because honestly, I liked her design a lot. What I had to change though was her species and her hair look. Like, not completely, her hair in the front, like the hair generally looks the same, but instead of making her a cat or a fox, I think she was a fox, I changed her into a kitsune, one of my favorite mystical creatures / animal looks. I was really having trouble with how to draw the tails on her, but I eventually got it down. The little markings on her face, I think they're really cute. I just generally enjoyed her. She was one of my favorites to draw because of all the curvy lines on her, because her hair is really wavy. I don't know, I just really enjoyed her design. She was really fun to draw, so yeah. And I know this video, or the video wasn't necessarily short in itself, but the voiceovers, they weren't really done professionally, so I really apologize for that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoy the rest of the speed paint.